Good afternoon, everybody, from beautiful Riverside, California. We join you here for game number 2 of a Sunday doubleheader. The Palm Springs Power taking on the Inland Valley Bucs. Welcome on in, everybody. Stephen Buxton here, and it's game 2. The Palm Springs Power took game 1 just about half an hour ago. In 7 innings, it was 6-1. Trevor Eby took the win in that one. He went 5 innings, allowed 1 run on 3 hits, struck out 4. And Jaden McNeely, the newcomer, came in. He faced the minimum in 2 innings, did not allow a run, looked fantastic. And here the Power on a quick turnaround get back to work as today's starter for the Inland Valley Bucs on the very first pitch of the game hits the leadoff man, Michael Gonzalez. Michael Gonzalez, Cohen Goes, Miles Walton, the first 3 in the Power lineup due up. Brian O'Neill, KJ Moon, Christian Perez, 4 through 6. And then rounded out the bottom of the lineup, Rylan Evans, Grayson Gegg, and Dalton Thomas. They'll be facing off against the Inland Valley Bucs, who defensively in the outfield, Alex Frund, Hunter Asong, Brady Stoll. In the infield from left to right, Christopher Hernandez, Frank Brazil, Sebastian Villegas, and Reagan Samples. That's the defense backing up. The man on the mound, Andrew Martin, the right-hander out of Riverside City College. First pitch against Cohen Goes is a called strike. Isaiah Crow behind the plate doing the catching duties today, and Kenny Keller will be starting the game off for the Power as that pitch runs inside. It's 1-1. Top of the first inning, Power hitting first, and they're all whites today. The visiting team for the first time this season is that one's called strike 2. First time this season, first of 2 doubleheaders that they'll have on the road. They've got a doubleheader against the Inland Valley Legends later on this season. Not sure where that game will be, but it's right after the PSCL season ends. It'll be on July 8th, another Sunday doubleheader, and that one's outside for ball 2. Or for ball 3, and that one's inside for ball 4, a 5-pitch walk to Cohen Goes. First 2 runners reach in the ball game, and it's Miles Walton who had himself a good game earlier today. Reached all 4 times, had 2 hits, 2 for 3. He reached on a fielder's choice and scored twice on a triple and on a walk. Miles Walton to the plate. He slashes the first pitch down the right field line. That's going to get down, and it's going to score runs early on. Rounding third going home, Michael Gonzalez, and it's a 1-0 lead with no outs in the first. RBI double by Miles Walton. And after what was, for their standards, a tough offensive night last night, the Power losing to the Inland Valley Legends 7-5, their first loss of the season. Coming into today, 5-1. They won earlier today, so they're 6-1 coming into this contest. And the offense has been there. Won the first game 6-1, and here already with no outs, they're into the heart of the lineup. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. It's Cohen Goes at third, Miles Walton at second, and Brian O'Neill, who shoots that ball right at the left fielder, right at the right fielder, Brady Stoll, who catches it, and it's going to be a sac fly scoring Cohen Goes. It is 2-0 Power now. Miles Walton stays where he is. Another RBI for Brian O'Neill, who's been hot lately, and KJ Moon, the freshman out of Mercer, comes to the plate with 1 out. Moon, one of the more highly ranked prospects out of Georgia in his recruiting class, steps up to the plate, and he's made his presence known early on the season. And Miles Walton, first pitch running and no throw, another stolen base for him. Walton goes to third. And KJ Moon ahead 1-0 against Andrew Martin. 2-0 now. Moon steps out of the box, taking his time, and now steps back in. Martin already set on the mound. Again, the freshman out of Mercer hitting .286 so far, but has some of the highest hard hit ball data on the team. Already 7 balls over 95 and higher. And he's ahead 2-1 with a runner on third and 1 out. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2 now. Yesterday against Inland Valley, pinch hit, only got 1 at bat, and he struck out. Coming off a 2-hit game, though, against the Legends on Friday. 2-2 pitch. Off the hands, fouls it off into the Bucs dugout. It's 2-2 still. Out of Statham High School, Statham, Georgia, North Oconee High School. Takes ball 3 and runs the count full. Andrew Martin looking to work a clean inning here. 3-2 pitch, swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again. Martin, 5'11", 200 pounds, freshman out of Fontana, California, not too far from here. Went to Bloomington High School and had an up and down year with RCC. 23 innings, 5.48 ERA, and with the payoff pitch, walks the second man of the day. He's got runners on the corners for Christian Perez. Perez, the first left-handed hitter of this power lineup today. He'll be playing first base. Rylan Evans on deck. Again, Grayson Gegg in the hole. And if they could get it to Dalton Thomas and try and flip over the lineup. But right now, they're ahead 2-0. First pitch, fouled off just late on the fastball, sends it into the bleachers. Perez out of Phoenix, Arizona. He's jumped around the Division I circuit, played at New Mexico State, Grand Canyon, swing and a miss there. He's behind 0-2. He's a junior at Sac State right now, but had an all-time freshman season at New Mexico State. 12 home runs. He was seventh in the WAC with a .651 slugging, and it's a hard line drive there to second, down to short, and to first, and they double him up. 4-6-3 twin killing ends the threat for the power, but they put up 2 in the first, and Kenny Keller's got some cushion before he throws the first pitch. We'll be right back, and power defense will go out to the mound, and again, ahead 2-0 here in Riverside. Bottom of the first inning here in Riverside, Kenny Keller taking the mound, and his second appearance this summer with the Power out at Eastern Tennessee State University. 6 foot, 185-pound left-hander. He's played all over the place. Out of Thomas Robinson High School, grew up in Tampa, Florida, and he really made his name at College of the Desert. He'll face off against Hunter Asong, Frank Brazil, and Landon White, the first three for the Inland Valley Bucs, and he's got a 2-0 lead already and fires in a curveball for strike one. Inland Empire Conference Pitcher of the Year in 2022 with COD. Went over to Eastern Tennessee State where he's spent the last 2 years. And that pitch is low for ball one. Spent his COVID year at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, but has only played at College of the Desert and Eastern Tennessee. 1-1 pitch outside. It's 2-1 against Asong. Asong started and led off in the first game, went 0 for 3. A pop out to short, a 4-3 putout, and a fly out to center field. Again, after the Power won 6-1 earlier today. 2-1 pitch, a breaking ball darts into the corner of the zone. It's 2-2 now. Keller looking for a new home. He's in the transfer portal right now and hoping to have a great summer with the Power. He's off to a good start so far. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for him. 5th of the season after his first time out against the Bombers. Went 2 2/3, struck out 4, did not allow a hit. Just 1 walk on 48 pitches. Very efficient. And 2 more years of eligibility left for Keller. Working off the third base side of the rubber, lefty-lefty matchup. Fires in a slider for strike one. Brazil getting bumped up in the lineup for this game, hitting the 5-hole in the first one. And 0 for 2 in the 7th inning matchup as the second pitch to him is a strike. He's down 0-2 now with 1 out. And the Bucs down 2-0 against the Power. Rolls over on it, chopper to first, fielded by Perez, and he'll take it himself. 2 outs. Landon White, the designated hitter, coming up. White played first base in the first game. Did not record a hit either. Again, just 3 hits allowed by the Power, all of them by Trevor Eby. But he was fantastic. 3 hits, 1 run, 4 strikeouts. Did not walk anyone. White 0 for 3, grounded out to short. Popped up to first and popped up to second. He's behind 0-1 after he fouls off a fastball. 0-1, 2 outs, and Casey Dill's squad trying to move to 7-1 on the season. Among a myriad of other lifetime and organizational accomplishments, the Power quickly hunting down their 700th win. They could reach that as early as this season. Just a couple, about 25 wins away from that, so barring any sort of losing streak, they should reach it by the end of the year, and it's 1-1 now. Keller gets the sign, gets set, and fires. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. A good changeup there. It's 1-2 now. Power won the first game 6-1 in 7 innings. This one will be a 9-inning contest. 1-2 pitch, just below the zone. It's 2-2. How they normally do their road games. 7 innings to start the first one, 9 innings for the second. Unless it's a playoff game, then both of them will be 9 innings, just like last year's CPCL championship out in Azusa Pacific. 2-2 pitch. On the corner, called for strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Kenny Keller sends the Bucs packing in the first 1-2-3 inning, and the Power go back to offense.
Family setting, you know, we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Top of the second inning here in Riverside. Rylan Evans, Grayson Gegg, Dalton Thomas, bottom of the order, due up for the Power, and a 2-0 lead for Kenny Keller. First pitch curveball from the right side. Gets the called strike. It's 0-1 against Rylan Evans. Evans did not play in the first game at a University of the Pacific. Thought about going there, check swing. They'll call down to first, and he did not, so it's 1-1 now. Junior out of University of the Pacific, out of Longdale, Nevada. A very decorated high school career. A shot right back to the pitcher. Martin shovels it down to first, and we've got one out. 1-3 on the putout, and now it's Grayson Gegg. One of two Mercer Bears here on this Power roster. Gegg primarily an outfielder and first baseman. He's got spot starts here and there. Did not start the first game. He'll be playing right field today. Dalton Thomas on deck, and the left-handed Gegg shoots a foul ball down the line, and it'll go into the parking lot. Gegg off to a slow start this season, still looking for his first hit on the Power as he shoots that one to first base, and it's going to get under the glove and roll almost into the outfield as the shortstop, Frank Brazil, there to back it up. It'll be an E5, allowing Gegg to reach first. Third error of the day for the Bucs. They had two in the first game. Both of them on Isaac Rodriguez ground balls. An error by the third baseman and an error by the second baseman. And now it's Dalton Thomas with one out and a runner on first. He takes ball one. Thomas, one of a handful of Power players who's really made it around the full circuit of college baseball. He's played at 4 different levels of college baseball: Division I, JUCO, NAIA, and D3. Most recently out of McPherson College in Kansas. And now he's ahead 3-0 as the fastball is pulled well outside. This season at McPherson, he had 34 starts, hit .241, and the 3-0 pitch is right down Main Street. It's 3-1 now. .245, .329 on base, .292 slugging percentage. He gets under a pitch there and fouls it over the net and into the stands. Count is run full now. Again, out of Wenatchee, Washington, senior at McPherson. Played at St. Catherine's, which went defunct halfway through last season. Spent 2 years there. A year at College of the Desert. And he watches ball 4. He'll take first base. And it'll be runners on first and second for Michael Gonzalez now. a year at Lindenwood. He was at Pacific Lutheran. He spent some time at Wenatchee Valley College. But he's been with the PSCL or Power organization since 2021, and he'll send it off to another returner, Michael Gonzalez. Gonzalez was hit on the first pitch of the game and scored. Yet to see a strike, though. He takes ball one well outside. Again, Power ahead 2-0 in the second inning. Cohen Goes and Michael Gonzalez both scored in the first, and Gonzalez shoots that one foul. 1-1 now. Gonzalez out of L.A. Harbor College, spent last year with College of the Desert. Now he's committed to Cal State San Bernardino. Takes ball 2, down and away. Two and one pitch. Both runners are going. Throw down to first. And it's in time to get Grayson Gegg. Dalton Thomas will take second. And now it's 2 outs with a runner on second for Michael Gonzalez. Fantastic throw by Isaiah Crow. The pitch was down and away. He had to go after it and throw around the right-handed hitting Michael Gonzalez, who swings and misses there. The count is full now. A tough play at third base to get a speedy Grayson Gegg, but he cannot pull off the double steal. And Gonzalez shoots a hard line drive past Sam DiMatteo at first. We'll do the full count again. Off to a hot start so far this season, Gonzalez is hitting .364 so far. Has a chance to add another RBI, but he can't there. Ball 4 well outside. Another free base for Gonzalez. And I'll send it over to Cohen Goes. Already 4 walks on the day by Andrew Martin. Martin had 22 strikeouts last season with RCC. And the first pitch to Goes is a strike. Second pitch called right down the middle. 0-2 now. It does not say he walked anyone on the Riverside City College website. But he's already walked 4 today. 1-2 pitch in the dirt and gets away from Crow. Both runners will advance. It's runners on second and third now for Cohen Goes. Power again up 2-0 with 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes in the top of the second inning. Game 2 of the day. Goes, one of those 2 runs to score. Again, he walked in the first inning on a full count, and the count is run full here too. Hard ground ball down the third base line, and it's going to go foul and into the home bullpen. You see Riverside, one of the handful of stadiums across the country to have the bullpens on the field, just like Palm Springs Stadium, so no difference there for the Power. 3-2 pitch, lifts it, and it's going to go foul again, this time down the first base side and into the stands. Cohen Goes getting another start. The freshman out of BYU did not play much this season. Did get a redshirt year out of Miliani, Hawaii. He's got 2 runners in scoring position, a chance to break the game open. But he takes ball 4, second walk of the day for him. And he'll pass it off to Miles Walton now, who's already got an RBI. Walton, early candidate for the MVP on the season so far with the power. He's already been player of the game a handful of times, and it's because all this young man has done is hit. He leads the team in average, on base, slugging, RBIs. Basically, if you name a stat, Miles Walton is either up there or he's leading it. And he's ahead 1-0 now. Second pitch changeup darts back into the zone. It's 1-1. Out of Sacramento State, Walton hitting .520 on the season with a 1308 OPS. And gets one off the hands, shoots it into the power bullpen. Looks like Lucas Zach down there moving around. Walton at the plate, Brian O'Neill on deck, and Walton swings and misses there for a strikeout. Power leave the bases loaded, but they're still ahead 2-0. We'll be right back after a short break for the bottom of the second.
No small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together. Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Bottom of the second here in Riverside. Power up 2-0 over the Inland Valley Bucs. Stephen Buxton joining you here. And Kenny Keller going out after a quick first inning. He struck out a pair and induced a ground ball to first base. A 1-2-3 inning in the first pitch curveball in there for strike one against Reagan Sample. It'll be Reagan Sample, Tyler Stoll, and Brady Stoll. 3, 4, and 5, or 4, 5, and 6 in the Bucs lineup. Ball one outside. Then it'll be Sebastian Villegas, Christopher Hernandez, Isaiah Crow, and Rick Vanderhook likes to use an extra hitter in these games, so they've got an extra 10th. It'll be Alex Frund rounding things out. And a good pitch inside that had Reagan Sample flailing. It's got it at 2-2 now. Or, sorry, 1-2. On the corner, strike three. Got him looking third of the day for Kenny Keller. Fastball had him frozen there. There's one out now. Keller with his 7th strikeout of the season, just one walk. Off to a hot start. Again, looking for a new home. Going to transfer out of Eastern Tennessee. The left-hander deals a first pitch swing and a miss from Tyler Stoll. Stoll in the first game had one hit, was 1 for 3. Lined out to second, flew out to left field. He's behind 0-1. 0-2 now as he gets under a fastball there and lofts it right into the back netting behind home plate. 0-2, 1 out. Keller trying to put the power back to work on offense quickly, firing strikes. 0-2 pitch. Just above the zone, ball 1. Keller comes from an athletic family. His father played for Florida State and Sacramento City College. He's going to take some time there. Brian O'Neill going to go talk to him. His father, Clyde, was inducted into the Sacramento City College Hall of Fame. His brother played college baseball as well. And Keller currently having a solid start to his summer in Palm Springs. 1-2 pitch. Just outside, it's 2-2 now. Keller, one of many returners from College of the Desert, and familiar with Casey Dill, Reed Santos, this entire program. And they're familiar with that as well. Fastball on the corner, gets a swing and a miss. And he's got 4 strikeouts on the day. 2 outs here in the second. 2 outs, bottom 2, power up, 2-0. And it's Brady Stoll coming up. First pitch to Stoll. Good changeup, gets back into the zone. It's 0-1 now. Keller set, gets the sign and fires. Pitch ground ball to Thomas, down to Perez, and another 1-2-3 quick inning from Kenny Keller. Power up 2-0 going into the third here at Riverside. We'll be right back.
In the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Hey, Coachella Valley, Patrick Summers here, General Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Spring is here and summer is right behind it. Don't get caught with a broken air conditioning system. Call us now. Let us get a tune-up done. We're offering a special for $79. It comes with a seasonal guarantee. Call our team today. Get yourself scheduled before the heat hits. Be proactive, not reactive. Go ahead and book at callthegeneral.com or call our offices and we'll get you taken care of.
Top of the third inning here in UC Riverside. Power up 2-0 over the Inland Valley Bucs in game number 4 of CPCL play. Power 2-1 so far into the CPCL. They took 1 from the Bucs, 1 from the Legends, and they lost 1 from the Legends yesterday. 0-1 first pitch to Brian O'Neill, called a strike, fastball in the corner. It'll be Brian O'Neill, KJ Moon, and Brian O'Neill sends a blooper into center field for a hit. KJ Moon coming up. Christian Perez on deck. Rylan Evans in the hole. If they can move it along, Grayson Gegg and Dalton Thomas awaiting. Again, Power with a 2-0 lead. Helping out their man Kenny Keller on the mound, who's gone through the first 2 innings, facing just the minimum. He struck out 4, 3 of them swinging, 1 looking. First pitch slider darts out of the zone. It's 1-0 to KJ Moon. Moon, we've said it a couple times before, really the preseason favorite amongst the handful of players we talked to for a guy who can really break out. He's really, really athletic, playing at Mercer. Did not get a ton of playing time as a freshman. Chopper right back to the mound, down to short, down to first. Great 1-6-3 double play to erase the base runner. 2 outs here in the third. And now it's Christian Perez coming up. But again, KJ Moon did not play a ton at Mercer, but in high school, one of the best players coming out of Georgia. He was the 9th-ranked third baseman. It doesn't mean a ton, but having a 9 grade on your perfect game score at least shows the prospect potential of this young man. But now it's Christian Perez. First pitch swing and a miss there. It's 0-1. Perez grounded into a double play in the first to end it. He's got nobody on and 2 outs in the third. 0-1 pitch. Lifts that one high into shallow center field. Camping under it, Hunter Esong. And the first 1-2-3 inning of the day for the Bucs. To the bottom of the third we go. Power still up 2-0 here in Riverside.
Yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true. We're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Bottom of the third inning here in Riverside. Kenny Keller back out to the mound, and he's been fantastic so far. 4 strikeouts through the first 2 frames, has not allowed a base runner, and he'll face off against 7, 8, and 9 of the Inland Valley lineup. Again, Rick Vanderhook using that 10th batter. He's got an extra hitter, Tyler Stoll, who struck out as the second batter in the second inning. So 7, 8, and 9 not finishing up the lineup, but they'll have Alex Froon leading off if they go down in order here. First pitch from Keller, another ball. Looked like it caught the zone, but he doesn't get the call there. It's 1-0. Evens it up at 1-1 now. Fastball fouled off. 1-1 to Sebastian Villegas. Did not play in the first game. 1-2 now as he's under a breaking ball there. Keller continuing on off a good start to the season. Again, he played against the San Diego Bombers on the 3rd. Went 2 2/3, struck out 4, and he strikes out his 5th of the day there. Blows the fastball by him, 5th of the day, 1st of the inning. And Christopher Hernandez coming up with 1 out and nobody on. After an eventful first 2 innings, Andrew Martin went 1-2-3 in the 3rd, and Kenny Keller trying to match him here. He's been outstanding so far once again, and he starts off with ball 1 against Hernandez. Looked like a tight strike zone there. 2-0 here in Riverside. Both runs in the first inning, slash hit there, and it's going to fall for the first base runner of the game into shallow right field. Dalton Thomas runs after it, throws it back into the infield. And we've got a runner on first now for Isaiah Crowe. First hit of the season given up by Kenny Keller. Just the second base runner. And the Power today really leaning on the pitching. Again, they won the first game 6-1. So far, scoreless effort by Kenny Keller, who starts off with a called strike against Crowe. After a couple recent days where the pitching has not been quite where it usually is. They allowed 5 runs against the Legends on Friday, 7 in a loss yesterday. But again, just 1 run through 10 innings so far here. Keller ahead 0-1. Gets the sign, looks down to first and fires, and the second pitch is fouled off. It's 0-2 now. Oh and 2, 1 out. Runner on first is Christopher Hernandez. Isaiah Crowe, the backstop today. Watches ball 1 outside. Crowe, the second catcher of the day for the Bucs. He got the first game off. Getting his first action here in his first at-bat against Kenny Keller. Behind 1-2. Keller, quick fire, and throws that one past O'Neill. Gets to the backstop. Runner will move ahead 90 feet. And the first trouble of the season, really, for Kenny Keller. 2-2 with the runner in scoring position, tying runner at the plate. Again, Keller went through the first 2 innings in order. Bookend Ks in the first, 2 in the second, and a high fly ball to shallow left field. Going back on it is Goaz, and the ball will jump out of his glove. It's going to be a hit. A difficult play for Cohen Goaz as Rylan Evans was playing in deep left field. Goaz ranging back from short, reached out his glove and almost got it. Just got a piece of it, and the ball lands to the dirt. It'll be runners on the corners with 1 out for Alex Freund. Freund had 2 strikeouts in the first game, and he watches ball 1 outside. One of the only times you'll see the Power face off against a 10-man lineup. You'll see it every now and then in the PSCL, which starts this week, when pitchers who are two-way hitters get the chance to hit. But in CPCL play especially, and with the Palm Springs Power, it's usually a 9-man lineup, and Rick Vanderhook going against the grain here. 2-0 pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-0. Keller in danger of the first walk of the day and loading the bases, and he does. Strikes out Villegas on 4 pitches to start the inning, but a bloop single by Christopher Hernandez, some more soft contact by Isaiah Crow, and then a 4-pitch walk. Load the bases for the Bucs, and really their first big opportunity of the day. Bases loaded, 1 out, and their left fielder, the leadoff man, Hunter A. Song, stepping up to the plate. First pitch, and it's ball 1 to Isong. Isong struck out to start the game on 5 pitches. Struck out swinging. 1 of 5 so far on the day for Keller. And there's strike 1. It's 1-1 now. It's a solid power defense up the middle. Cohen Goes and Dalton Thomas have done well with the glove so far this season. They can turn 2 if Keller can get a ground ball. 2-1 as the fastball is high and out of the zone. Runner on third, Christopher Hernandez does not run that well. Runner at second, Isaiah Crow, doesn't either, but at first, Alex Frun, the left fielder, does. 3 balls and 1 strike now as Keller needs to find the zone. In danger of walking the first run of the game in for the Bucs. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The count is full. Middle of the infield playing back, outfield playing straight up, corners playing in, hoping to get the runner at home. Keller with his back against the wall. 3-2 pitch, outside, ball 4. Keller has walked the first runner of the game in for the Bucs. It's 2-1 now here in the third, and Reed Santos is going to take a minute to talk to his man on the mound. They do have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. Not exactly sure who it is for the Power. It's a right-hander. So right now it doesn't look like this is going to be a pitching change, but Reed Santos just trying to calm his man down. He went through the first 6 in the lineup in order and then struck out Sebastian Villegas. It looked like he was going to be cruising today, but a single by Christopher Hernandez, a single by Isaiah Crow, and then back-to-back walks have the Inland Valley Bucs on the board. It's 2-1. And they've got the bases loaded still with just 1 out. First pitch by Keller, and that one's lifted and driven deep into right field. Going back on it, and Gegg drops the ball. 1 run will score. Here comes Crow, and the Bucs take the lead. An error on Grayson Gegg has runners on second and third now, but more importantly, 2 runners score. It's 3-1 or 3-2 Bucs. First error of the day for the Power. After the Bucs have gifted the Power a couple of runs already today. First pitch swinging, Landon White fouls it off the backstop. 0-1. In the game earlier today, Isaac Rodriguez reached on 2 errors. A couple of balks were committed by Bucs pitchers, but the Power have been clean so far today until just then. An error by Grayson Gegg in right field scores 2 for the Bucs. Again, it's 3-2 now in the bottom of the third inning. And it's 0-2 now against Landon White. Keller set and fires. And White fouls it off again. Still 0-2, still just one out, and 2 runners in scoring position. They've got a song on third. They've got Frank Brazil on second. And Kenny Keller needs to get out of this inning quickly. Just one out. Again, ahead 0-2, though, against Landon White. White scoops it and lifts it high into foul territory. 3 men going after it. Dalton Thomas reaches back and can't come up with it. It's a foul ball. Both runners moved up, but they're sent back to their bases quickly, as Asong thought he was going to have a chance to score. But again, Thomas did not come up with the catch. Falling to his backside, and we'll do it 0-2 count again. 5th pitch of that bat for Landon White. Keller takes a moment, gets set, and fires. Inside, it's ball 1. 1-2 count, 1 out, 2 runners on, and a 1-run deficit for the Power in Game 2. Keller gets a foul ball down the right field line, and it's going to go into the parking lot. Still 1-2. Good at bat by Landon White. Going to see a 7th pitch from Kenny Keller, who again just blew through the first 2 innings, but cannot find a second out after striking out Sebastian Villegas to start this one. Another fly ball going into foul territory. Same situation, 3 men converging, and nobody can come up with it. Dalton Thomas, Christian Perez, and Grayson Gegg all chasing after it. It was further down the line, but Grayson Gegg couldn't get there in time. Still 1-2. 4th pitch fouled off in the at-bat. 8th pitch of the at-bat for Landon White. Really making Kenny Keller work after, again, it was like a knife through butter. The first 6 outs. First 7, really. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off again. He's going to see a 9th pitch from Keller. Again, he got the first 7 outs in order, but the last 5 had reached, and Landon White is making him work. Keller set and fires. Inside, ball 2. White working the at-bat of the day for the Inland Valley Bucs. Already seen 10 pitches. Two and 2 pitch. Liner, that's going to get through the gap into right field. Scoring one, coming around and scoring 2. Brazil scoring from second. Is Song from third. And it's 5-2. RBI single from Landon White on a 10-pitch battle against Kenny Keller. And after that, you got to think this inning right here, if he can't get Reagan Samples out, this might be the day for Kenny Keller. Again, the Power have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen right now as he starts off with ball 1 against Reagan Samples. Samples struck out on 4 pitches in the second inning. And he sees a curveball in there for strike 1. 1-1, a runner on first, and a 3-run deficit as the Bucs have flipped this game upside down in the bottom of the 3rd. Keller checks back on the runner at first, in there safely. 1-1 now, still 1 out. The last 5 have reached safely. Low in the zone for ball 2. Sorry, the last 6 have reached safely. 5 of them have scored. 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3. Keller got through the first 7 unscathed, all in order, and has not been able to record an out for the next 6 hitters. He'll check down to first. Not in time as Landon White slides in safely. Again, 3 balls, 1 strike on Reagan Samples. Just 1 out. And the pitch runs inside and hits him. Another free base from Kenny Keller as he hits Reagan Samples, and Casey Dill's coming out of the dugout. He points down to the bullpen, and Kenny Keller's afternoon is done after just 2 1/3. He cannot find an out after retiring the first 7 in order. A single by Christopher Hernandez, a single by Isaiah Crow, and then 3 straight free passes, 2 walks and an error, a single by Landon White, and then he hits Reagan Samples. And Kenny Keller's day is done with 5 on the board and 2 men on that he's still on the books for. We'll be right back after the new pitcher warms up.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection, and an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine-in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Bottom of the 3rd here in UC Riverside, and this game has been turned on its head. The Power came into the inning ahead 2-0, but now it's 5-2 as Kenny Keller just could not find it after striking out the leadoff man, Sebastian Villegas. AJ Moreno making his Power debut on the mound right now out of Cal State, LA. Comes in with 2 men on and trying to put out a fire. First pitch, breaking ball, strike 1 against Tyler Stoll. Kenny Keller came in and struck out Sebastian Villegas and then gave up back-to-back singles. He walked 2 batters in a row and then an error in right field. That scored 2 runs and then a single by Landon White, and he hit Reagan Samples. And that finished his day after an impressive 2 first innings where he retired the sides in order. 1-1 now from A.J. Moreno against Stoll, who's 0-for-1, struck out in the 2nd inning. And now it's 2-1. Just 2 hits allowed, or just 3 hits allowed by Keller. But he's on the hook for 5 runs, and he's on the hook for the 2 runners on base. Again, it's Landon White at second, Tyler Stoll at first. And still just one out in the third. Good pitch there, swing and a miss. It's 2-2 now. Couple of brothers in this lineup, Tyler and Brady Stoll hitting back-to-back. Tyler the extra hitter, Brady Stoll the right fielder. Trying to add insurance, trying to upset the Power, hand them their second loss in as many days. 2-2 pitch. Sweeper runs out of the zone. It's 3-2 now. AJ Marino out of Bonito High School, played a year at Pomona, but now at Cal State LA, had a tough season, 5.95 ERA in 65 innings, had 11 starts, but right now getting thrown into the fire in Palm Springs. 3-2 pitch. A foul ball high and out of play. We'll do it again. Again, that 5.95 ERA does not play the same as it would in many other conferences. At Cal State LA, they're playing in one of the most offensive-heavy conferences in Division II baseball. Moreno looks back at second. Here's the payoff pitch. And that'll go foul again. Batter's working hard against the Power pitching this inning. Landon White worked a 10-pitch at-bat against Kenny Keller, who proceeded to hit Reagan Samples, and again, that was his day there. So A.J. Moreno, the second pitcher of the day, fourth of the day for the Power, but second in the game, and gets a called strike 3 on the corner. We've got 2 outs now. And now the 10th batter of the inning, Brady Stoll, coming up. Second K of the day for Tyler Stoll. Brady Stoll grounded out to second in the second inning. Moreno kicks and fires. First pitch, breaking ball out of the zone and a swing and a miss. He's ahead 0-1. Again, just 2 outs here in the third inning, bottom of the third. Power down 3 to the Inland Valley Bucs. It's 5-2 now after Kenny Keller just couldn't find it in the third inning. 0-1 pitch. Doesn't get the call. It's 1-1 now. 1-1, 2 outs. Brady Stoll, he's played in both of these games today. Tyler Stoll played the first game. Brady Stoll here in the second, both of them. Now it's 1-2 as he fouls it off the net. Brady 0 for 1 in this game, but has a chance to really break it open here. He's got runners on first and second, White on second, Samples on first. Stoll at the plate trying to put up a huge number after they've already put up 5 this inning. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and A.J. Moreno puts out the fire. Power get through the third. They're going to the fourth, but they've got some work to do. Down 3 here at UC Riverside.
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99, including one mouth-watering entree, a refreshing beverage, a $10 power card, and a whole lot of fun, which means you enjoy a delicious meal for under $10. Oh, look, that's 5 good things. Good things come in threes at Dave & Buster's with the Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Buy online or in-store today.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Top of the fourth inning here at UC Riverside, and the Power have been smacked in the face. It is 5-2 now after the Inland Valley Bucs just got straight after Kenny Keller, who looked dominant through the first 2 innings, and then the wheels fell off. Rylan Evans on the second pitch grounds it to short, strong throw to first, and we've got 1 out. 6-3 on the putout. Rylan Evans 0 for 2 on the day, and Grayson Gegg comes to the plate. Actually, no, this is not Grayson Gegg. This is Jamal Ritter pinch hitting for Gegg. Gegg's day is done. He went 0 for 1 on the day, but reached on an error in the second. And Ritter is ahead 1-0. Ritter takes ball 2. Ahead 2-0 now. Ritter started the first game in center field. Went 2 for 4, had an RBI single in the fourth, had a single and scored in the third. And he's ahead 3-0 now. Against Andrew Martin. Hits that one hard, but right at the center field, Hunter Asong, who just drifts over to his right and collects the second out. Dalton Thomas coming up. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the fourth. Inland Valley looking for a quick inning after they put up a 5 spot in the third. Kenny Keller was cruising. He's on the hook for all 5 runs this game, but thanks to A.J. Moreno, who came in and put out the fire, struck out back-to-back batters, both Stoll brothers. It's just that, then. It's just the 5 runs. He was on the hook for 2 base runners as Dalton Thomas goes the other way, but a lazy fly ball hangs up for Brady Stoll, and a 1-2-3 inning. The Power down 3 here in Riverside. We'll be right back after a break.
There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bottom of the fourth inning here at UC Riverside. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Power took game 1 in 7 innings, 6-1, but they're in trouble here. A.J. Moreno came in, had to play firefighter. Came in with 2 runners on and just 1 out. Had to preserve a 3-run deficit. Struck out Tyler and Brady. Stoll out for his second inning of work. And first pitch, hard ground ball to Gonzalez. Collects it, fires a strike down to Christian Perez. Actually, correction, that's Mark Kirkland out there looking Looks like he'll be leading things off next inning. A defensive replacement, Kirkland taking over for Perez now. But still, it's a 5-3 putout on the first pitch to Villegas. Now Christopher Hernandez steps in the box, and this is where the Power got in trouble. Little nubber to Dalton Thomas, backhand to Kirkland, and 2 outs and 2 pitches. Moreno so far so good, but again, this is where it started to get to trouble for the Power. They retired Villegas last inning. He struck out. Hernandez reached on a bloop single to right field. Isaiah Crowe reached on a kind of a tough play, little bloop single to left field. Got over Cohen Goes's glove as he had to run a far way to get to it. And Isaiah Crowe followed it up with, or Alex Frude followed it up with a walk, but now it's Crowe ahead 1-0. Swings and misses over a fastball there. It's 1-1. 1-1, 2 outs as A.J. Moreno in his first work with the Power has been excellent so far. 2 strikeouts, 2 putouts. He's been efficient. 1-1 pitch on the top of the zone, called strike 2. Moreno spent 21 to 23 at Cal Poly Pomona, spent his senior year at Cal State LA, 6'3", 210 pounds. The right-hander kicks and fires, and another strikeout there. Third of the day, and he's faced 5, retired him in order. We're through 4 here in Palm Springs, and we'll be back for the 5th. Power down 3.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for. Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Quality first. It's quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for 2 or a celebration with 200 friends, quality is our promise to you. Because quality is king. Quality.
Top of the 5th inning here in Palm Springs. Top of the Power lineup due up. Michael Gonzalez, Cohen Goes, and Miles Walton. 1, 2, and 3. And deja vu to the first inning. Michael Gonzalez on the first pitch of his at-bat gets hit in the ribs again. A ton of free bases so far this season for Michael Gonzalez. He was hit on opening day. He's been hit twice today. But he'll take it any way he can get it. Moves the baton to Cohen Goes now with nobody out and 1 on. First pitch well outside. 5-2 is the score as the Bucs jumped on top of Kenny Keller and chased him in the 3rd after a perfect first 2 1/3. Gonzalez running on the pitch. Throw down to second is a good one. And a late call there. They got him. A great throw there by Isaiah Crowe. He's already thrown out 2 today. So now 1 out, nobody on for Cohen Goes, who watches ball 2 well out of the zone. Goes out of BYU, hitting .273 on the season. Does not have an at-bat today. He's got 2 plate appearances, walked in both of them, and he scored in the first. Behind 3-0, and they call a pitch well out of the zone, strike 1, so it's 3-1 now. Not sure what's going on. Our home plate umpire stepped out, signaled at Goas, but it's 3-1. He sees the first strike of the day. And he ropes a missile down the right or left field line, but it's foul. Count is full now. Full count, power down 3. Cohen Goes needs to get something started, and he takes his 3rd walk of the game. Miles Walton coming up, and if you're the Power, where else would you rather be? Miles Walton having a monster season so far in Palm Springs, hitting well over 500 and just driving the ball to all fields with power. He's played a solid outfield defense. Again, the junior out of Sacramento State. Coming into today, .520 average, hard ground ball to short, down to second, down to first, and it gets by the first baseman there. An error allows Miles Walton to reach. He'll take second base as that ball goes out of play. Another error by the Bucs. Can the Power capitalize here? E4, they get Cohen Goes at second, so there's 2 outs here. But a runner in scoring position for Brian O'Neill. O'Neill swinging a hot bat lately. Again, he's been player of the game. Or he was player of the game 2 games ago, their last win against the Legends. And he hits a rope into right center field. That's going to get down and roll to the wall. Miles Walton scores easily. Brian O'Neill into second with a stand-up double. RBI double, and it's 5-2 or 5-3 now in the 5th. KJ Moon steps up. Ninth RBI on the season for Brian O'Neill, and Moon swinging on the first pitch, hits a line drive into right or left field. Quickly fielded by Alex Frun, throws it back in, but runners on the corners now. Power starting to get something going. Back-to-back hits, Moon on first, O'Neill on third, and now it's Mark Kirkland taking his first hacks of the day. A defensive replacement for Christian Perez last inning. Perez's day is done. He grounded into a double play, flew out to center field, and now Mark Kirkland, who every time he's up there can just smell an RBI, stepping up with runners on the corners. They're going to have a talk at the mound with Andrew Martin, but he's still going to stay in the game. Rick Vanderhook looked his pitcher in the eyes, gave him a fist bump, and said, "Go get him, kid." But in a jam against the Power, but still a 2-run lead. 5-3 in the 5th with 2 outs. Ball 1 to Mark Kirkland. Kirkland started the first game at first base. Had an RBI on a sac, or had 2 RBIs, 1 on a sac fly, 1 on a single. Went 2 for 3 with 2 singles and scored a run. He's ahead 2-0 now, as the fastball is out of the zone for ball 2. Takes a hack there, fouls it off the net. It's 2-1 now. Kirkland at Redlands had a monster season this year. .342, .454, .529, a .983 OPS. In his 4th year playing with Redlands, but they've been split. He played 21 to 23 with them. And then he came back for 2025, played at CBU in the middle. He watches a fastball painted on the corner. The count is full now. Full count, 2 outs, 2 on. Mark Kirkland at the plate. Power have a chance to get those runs back here. But Kirkland needs to put one in the gap. Lefty-righty matchup, and Kirkland drives one into right field, but not deep. Brady Stoll settles under and collects the 3rd out. But the Power put another run on the board. It's 5-3 now, going to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway home here in Riverside. Game 2. Power in trouble, down 2.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Whether you're building, land,
Bottom of the 5th inning here in UC Riverside. A.J. Moreno out for his 3rd inning of work and a strike 1. He has Alex Froon swinging, the 10-hitter for the Inland Valley Bucs. Again, Rick Vanderhook playing with 10 today. He's got a DH and an EH. Strike 2 quickly. It's back-to-back fastballs have Froon swinging. A.J. Moreno in his power debut has been excellent so far, and they've needed it. He came in, had to put out a fire. Fires the 0-2 pitch outside, 1-2 now. Kenny Keller looked outstanding through the first 2 innings, but the wheels fell off after he struck out Sebastian Villegas in the 3rd, and that's really the story of the game. 5 runs scored in that 3rd inning. And A.J. Moreno, who strikes out Isaiah Crow swinging there, came in with 2 runners on and 2 outs, struck those 2 out, and then faced the 4th inning in order and comes up in the 5th, strikes out the first batter he sees, and now it's a Song with 1 out and nobody on. 10-1-2 due up for the Inland Valley Bucs, looking to split this doubleheader with the Power. First pitch slider darts out of the zone. It's 1-0. Power went 6-0 in road games last season. They played 2 at Cal Poly Pomona against the Inland Valley Bucs. They took both of those. They played 2 at Escondido High School as Song gets under that one, lifts it a mile into there, and Mark Kirkland tracks in and collects the second out of the inning. But they played 2 against the San Diego Waves in Escondido High School, which the smallest field of the day. The Power hit a ton of home runs that day. And then they played the most 2 important games of the season at Azusa Pacific. Both of them against the San Diego Waves. It was the CPCL championship games. And with 2 outs, Frank Brazil is squaring up to bunt and hits it foul. They took those 2 games, both of them back-to-back, and the second game was really the story of the day and the season. Noah Blythe came in and with 2 runners on, hit a 3-run walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th to win another championship for the Power, the 4th in Casey Dill's tenure, the 10th overall. And it's 0-2 now. Or sorry, 1-1 now against Frank Brazil. AJ Moreno working quickly, 1-1 pitch. On the corner, gets the call. It's 1-2 now. The Power closing in on 700 franchise wins. Casey Dill closing in on managerial win number 600. Got a chance to hit both of those by the season's end. 2-2 now. Fastball ran outside. Looked like it just slipped out of Moreno's hand. Reed Santos and Casey Dill got to be happy with what their right-hander has provided. He's faced 5 batters and retired all of them. 2-2 is fouled off. They've got a pitcher warming up who has been moving around in the bullpen, not warming up right now. It's just a question of how long can AJ Moreno go. 4th game in 3 days for the Power. They'll have tomorrow off before games on Tuesday and Wednesday. Moreno with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. And another clean inning for AJ Moreno. We're through 5 here at UC Riverside. Power down 5-3. They've got 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup due up. Rylan Evans, Jamal Ritter, and Dalton Thomas trying to play from behind. We'll be right back.
It's a family setting, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. They cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Top of the 6th inning here at UC Riverside. Power down 5-3, but it's AJ Moreno who has steadied the waters and really been a workhorse here. He's fired 2 2/3 innings as we've got a pinch hitter, Cato Kleinman, coming in for Rylan Evans. Rylan Evans went 0 for 2, a ground out to the pitcher and a ground out to short. Kleinman squares up a bunt. It's a good one, but right back at the pitcher. Can he get down the line? And he does. Throw gets away. Kleinman will take second. He's looking at third, but they get to the ball in time, and the leadoff runner reaches Cato Kleinman on an error. E1 goes on the pitcher. And it's Kleinman on second for Jamal Ritter now, and a good spot for the Power, down 5-3 now. After A.J. Moreno has, again, just really steadied the tides here. He's delivered 2 2/3. He's struck out 5, has not allowed a base runner. Has thrown just 30 pitches through that. And the first pitch to Jamal Ritter is down for ball 1. Ritter pinch hit for Grayson Gegg in the 4th inning. Flew out to center field. Has had a fantastic season with the Power so far. Fouls that one off. It's 1-1 now. Ritter out of Norfolk State, 6'2", 180 pounds, primary center fielder for the Power. Takes ball 2 down and away. 2-1, hitting .333 on the season. On base, 400, .333 slug, a .733 OPS. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss there. Good pitch. It's 2-2 now. But most importantly for the Power, he's provided that speed. He's already got 4 stolen bases. He's played fantastic center field defense. 2-2 pitch here. It's upstairs. Count is full now. And he's really just helped to add another element to this Power team. Again, they've got so much speed with all these new guys. Miles Walton, Jamal Ritter. KJ Moons ran it well. And the fastball runs inside for ball 4. The first 2 reach in the inning. 2 free passes to the Power, who are trying to shake this game up. Down 5-3 with no outs in the 6th. Dalton Thomas steps up to the plate. 0 for 1 on the day, reached on a walk in the 2nd inning. And he's got a couple RBIs in his sights here. Thomas squares up a bunt, pops it up, but it's down the first base line. No one grabs it at first. The catcher collects it, and everybody's safe. Defensive confusion and chaos there. No communication between Isaiah Cole and the pitcher, and they just let it sit there. Not the best bunt by Dalton Thomas, but he'll take it. Bases loaded now for the top of the lineup. Michael Gonzalez coming up. It's Thomas at first, Jamal Ritter at second, Cato Kleinman at third. Thomas the winning run, Ritter the tying run, and Michael Gonzalez at the plate, ahead 1-0. Gonzalez has not recorded an at-bat today. He's had 3 plate appearances. He's been hit on the first pitch twice, and he had reached on a 6-pitch walk in the 2nd inning. Breaks his bat there, a little nubber to first. Gets by the first baseman into foul territory. 1 run will score, but is he safe at first? Gonzalez dove in, but not in time. A great effort there by Samples, who dives back to the bag and gets the out there. But more importantly, an RBI fielder's choice for Michael Gonzalez. It scores Cato Kleinman from third, and it's 5-4 now. Ritter to third, Thomas to second. And Cohen Goes watches ball 1 down. The first ball that Michael Gonzalez has put in play, a productive one. That bat dies a hero, and the Power cut the deficit in half. It's 5-4 now. Two balls, no strikes to Cohen Goes, who, like Gonzalez, has not had an at-bat. He's walked 3 times, 6 free passes between the first 2 in the power lineup. Goes 5 walks. He's scored a run. He's got 2 runners in scoring position here. 2-1 pitch, down low. It's ball 3. 3-1 to Goes. Miles Walton, the best hitter this season, on deck. Looked like ball 4, but gets the calls. Pitch on the corner. Count is full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 6th inning. Power trying to come back. Swing and a miss. Buried the slider on the corner and gets the second out of the inning. Miles Walton coming up, but 2 outs and 2 on. Jamal Ritter on third. Dalton Thomas on second. And Miles Walton, who's already got an RBI on the day, looking to add more. Rick Vanderhook's not going to let that happen, though. He's going to walk out and most likely call for a new arm. But how we got here, the Power scored 2 in the first. Again, Gonzalez and Goes both reached on free passes. A hit by pitch for Gonzalez on the first pitch of the game, and Goes walked. Then Miles Walton drove both of them in before they even recorded an out. Kenny Keller started the game, delivered 2 1/3, perfect innings. And then the wheels fell off. Christopher Hernandez and Isaiah Crow, back-to-back singles. He walked Alex Frun, the 10-hitter. He walked Hunter Asong. Frank Brazil reached on an error by Grayson Gegg in right field. And then a 2 RBI single by Landon White put the Inland Valley Bucs up 5-2 and flipped the game on its head. Reagan Samples got hit by a pitch. Then A.J. Moreno came in. He struck out the next 2 batters he faced, Tyler and Brady Stoll. And since then, the Bucs have not had a batter reach. The Power have a man warming up in the bullpen right now. It's number 37 for the Power. It looks like Lucas Zach out of Cal Baptist. But right now they're trying to add on more. They're down 5-4 now after they've scored Cato Kleinman, who pinch hit for Rylan Evans earlier this inning. They won the first game today, 6-1-7. This one going to be a harder job, but they're down 5-4 in the 7th. This game will be going a full 9 innings. And the first pitch to Miles Walton gets by the catcher, and this game is tied. Jamal Ritter scores on the passed ball, and it's 5-5, and we're back to square one. We've said it a million times, give this team an inch, they'll take a mile, and today they're proving it. 1-1 now to Miles Walton as he fouls it into the dugout for the Bucs. Walton's had a good day today. Had a walk, reached all 4 times in the first game. Here today, he has an RBI double, reached on an error in the 5th and scored. Here he is in the 7th with Thomas on third. And he hits a chopper foul down the right field line. Ten RBIs on the season for Walton. And he won't get one there as he's frozen on the fastball on the corner. That's strike 3 and the inning. But the Power tie it up in the 6th. It's 5-5 and a whole new ball game. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 6th coming up.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are two teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Bottom of the sixth inning here at UC Riverside. Game 2 of the doubleheader, Power against the Bucs in Game 4 of CPCL play. Power coming off a loss against the Inland Valley Legends yesterday, their first of the season. They win Game 1 today, 6-1 in 7 innings. And in Game 2, they've been in trouble, but they're back to square one. They were down 5-2, put up 3 in the 6th. And now it's 5-5. Lucas Zach on the mound taking over for A.J. Moreno, who has really helped out this pitching staff. He gave 2 2/3 innings in his Power debut, struck out 5, did not allow a base runner. Lucas Zach, the big left-hander out of Cal Baptist, in his 3rd appearance of the season. First pitch fastball, just below the zone, over the plate for ball 1. Zach has not allowed a run so far this season. He's pitched 6 innings, and they've been solid. 1-1 as his swing and a miss on a changeup from Zach. Zach facing off against Landon White, Reagan Samples, and Tyler Stoll. 3, 4, and 5 of the Bucs lineup, and not a single Buck has reached since Reagan Sample got hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning. After that, it's been 5 strikeouts, a couple groundouts, a pop-out. Again, fantastic work by A.J. Moreno in his Power debut. 1-2 pitch off the end of the bat. It'll be foul off the top of the net. Zach out of Lake Arrowhead, California. Was born in Palm Springs but raised in Lake Arrowhead. Went to Lake Arrowhead Christian School. 6'4", 225, and the left-hander gets a fly ball into center field. Jamal Ritter comes after it. And we've got 1 out in the 6th. Five pitches to get Landon White, and it's Reagan Samples now. 0 for 1 reached on that hit by pitch that chased Kenny Keller from the game. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch called strike at the bottom of the zone. Good fastball by Zach. Zach, a good athlete. Another guy from a really athletic family. His dad played rugby at USD. His dad, Matt, he's a biomedical sciences major. Wants to go to medical school and become an orthopedic surgeon after graduation. Ahead 0-2, bounces a curveball at the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-2 now. 1-2, 1 out, 5-5 game in the bottom of the 6th. That one's roped into right field, gets through the gap for a hit. First base runner to reach since Reagan Samples 3 innings ago. First hit of the game for Samples. And it'll send it off to Tyler Stoll. Just the 3rd hit of the year allowed against Lucas Zach. Has not walked a batter. He's struck out 6. He's hit 2 batters. But again, no runs on his ledger. First pitch to Stoll, called strike at the bottom of the zone. A runner on and 1 out. Power have tied it after being down 3 after the 5-run 3rd inning. Pitch bounced at the bottom of the zone. O'Neill can't find it quickly enough, and good heads-up base running by Reagan Samples takes second. One and 1 now to Stoll. Stoll 0 for 2 today. 2 strikeouts. 1 swinging, 1 looking. Behind 1-2 as he fouls that one hard off the backstop. Defense playing straight up. Corners fairly shallow. Jamal Ritter about 50 feet from the warning track. Infield just a shade to the pool side. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and another strikeout for Tyler Stoll. Second one swinging. And the 5 and 6 hole in this Bucs lineup has not had a good day. 4 strikeouts between Tyler and Brady Stoll. Brady Stoll 0 for 2 with 1 strikeout. He grounded out to second in the 2nd inning. And he's here with 2 outs and a runner on second. Squares up to bunt, pulls it back, but it's a called strike. Brady Stoll in the first game went 0 for 4, struck out. He's 0 for 6 on the day. 0-1 pitch. Upstairs with the fastball. Missed it glove side. It's 1-1 now with 2 outs. One and 1, 2 outs. Reagan Samples on second after a single and a stolen base. Hard shot to short. Fielded by Goes. Throw down to first. In time to get him. A clean inning for Lucas Zach, and the Power go to the 7th inning tied. Brian O'Neill, KJ Moon, Mark Kirkland due up. Here we go. Late innings for the Power. Trying to complete the comeback and complete the doubleheader sweep here at UCR. We'll be right back after a break.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Top of the 7th inning here at UC Riverside. Power tied it up at 5, and the heart of the lineup due up. 4, 5, and 6. Brian O'Neill, KJ Moon, and Mark Kirkland starting the inning. O'Neill takes a fastball, little inside, but called strike 1. O'Neill 2 for 2 on the day with a sac fly in the first. He's got 2 RBIs after an RBI double in the 5th, but he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 pitch upstairs. It's 1-2 now. O'Neill, one of the better catchers that the Power have seen. Again, we mentioned that this team has so much talent at the catcher position as he ropes a line drive down the line into right field. It gets to the corner, and another double for Brian O'Neill. New Mexico Highlands finest Brian O'Neill putting on a show today. Again, sophomore at New Mexico Highlands hit well over 300 in the 340s this season, and since he's gone to Palm Springs, all he has done is hit. He's got 10 RBIs on the season, and right now KJ Moon trying to tack one on to his ledger. He's behind 0-1 with Moon on second, Mark Kirkland on deck. Moon ropes a single into left field. That's going to get down, and it gets past the left fielder. Here comes Brian O'Neill, and the Power are on top, 6-5. A single and an error for KJ Moon has him at second base, and the Power have come all the way back. It's 6-5 here in the 7th. Mark Kirkland steps up to the plate. They're getting KJ Moon's elbow guards back to the dugout, and now we're ready. First pitch to Kirkland. Inside, almost gets past Crow, but a good block by him. Moon looked like he was ready to go. Kirkland pinch hit for Christian Perez, who went 0 for 2. Kirkland worked a full count, but flew out to right field. And look out, that pitch runs in on him. KJ Moon takes third base as the pitch goes back to the backstop. It's 1-0 now. Looked like the pitch almost hit Kirkland, but he got out of the way. 1-0 with a runner on third, no outs, or 2-0. Now it's 3-0. 3-0 to Kirkland. KJ Moon on third. Cato Kleinman on deck. First strike at the top of the zone. Fastball. It's 3-1 now. Ball 4 below the zone, and runners on the corners now for Cato Kleinman. Cato Kleinman's had a solid day so far today. He started the first game at third base. Has his first 2 hits of the Power season. He scored a run in the third, and he reached third after a single in the 5th. Here he pinch hit and reached on an error, E1, and that really got things started. He scored there, reached second on that error, and now he's ahead 2-0 with runners on the corners and a 6-5 lead in the 7th. Look out, ball goes over his head, but a great scoop by Crow to keep it from getting past him. He's got KJ Moon at third. He's got Mark Kirkland at first. Cato Kleinman watches ball 4, and the bases are loaded. 4-pitch walk for Cato Kleinman, and the bases are juiced for one of the hottest hitters on the team, Jamal Ritter. Ritter watches strike one right down the middle. 0-1 now. The Power scored 2 in the first before they even got an out, allowed 5 in the third, but then they started chipping away to come back. Second pitch runs in on the hands, gets away from it. It's 1-1. They scored 1 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, and 1 in the seventh to break the tie, and it's 6-5 here in Riverside. Third pitch of that bat, chopper foul. That's going to go run past the Power dugout, and one of the players is going to go run and get it. 1-2 now to Ritter. Again, bases loaded. Moon at third. Kirkland at second. Cato Kleinman at first. And did that pitch hit him or did it get a piece of his bat? They're going to say it's a foul ball off the knob of his bat. And it's 1-2. Jamal Ritter pinch hit for Grayson Gegg in the fourth inning. He's 0 for 1, but he reached on a walk in the sixth and scored. 1-2 pitch gets by Ritter and gets all the way to the backstop. Here comes KJ Moon. It's 7-5. Runners advance 90 feet. Kirkland to third. Cato Kleinman to second. And Ritter at the plate with a 2-2 count and still nobody out in the seventh. Two-two pitch. Liner foul down the right field line into the Power bullpen. Picked up by Isaac Rodriguez down there. Or Isaac Quintero down there. The Power have not had to come back in a ton of games in recent years. It's been a dominant force. They went 35-2 last season en route to a second CPCL championship. 2-2 pitch. Lifts it foul. Is it going to get over the net? Tough play for the backstop, and it's going to fall. 2-2 again. But again, when going 35-2 last season, they're 6-1 on the season this year after they took home their first loss yesterday. And it's 2-2 right now, and the umpire is going to have a quick meeting. Not sure what that's about. But the Power proving they can get the job today. Up 7-5 in the seventh. And again, a delay in the game. Not sure what this meeting is about. They're going to say that was catcher's interference, or they were debating whether or not it was catcher's interference on that play. Rick Vanderhook not happy with what's transpiring right now, yelling from the Inland Valley dugout. But we'll play on. Again, runners on second and third. Jamal Ritter at the plate. Swing and a miss. He gets the first out on a breaking ball below the zone. Has Ritter chasing. Dalton Thomas coming up to the plate. Thomas 1 for 2. He's reached twice. He walked in the second inning. Flew out to right in the fourth. Singled in the sixth. He's got Kirkland at third. He's got Cato Kleinman at second. And he's got a 1-0 advantage right now. Thomas ahead 2-0 now as that one's in the dirt. Dalton Thomas last season with the Power had a couple really big moments. A solid season overall. Hit .286, 84 at-bats, 30 games. Had a .404 on base, .333 slugging percentage. 9 RBIs on the season. And now he's ahead 3-1. a locker room favorite, Dalton Thomas is. Really sets the standard for that team as he swings through a fastball there. It's 3-2 now. Backed off on the breaking ball, and it drops below the zone, and he gets the walk. Payoff pitch too low, and bases are loaded again. Mark Kirkland at third, Cato Kleinman at second, Dalton Thomas at first, and it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher coming in soon. It's going to be number 30 for the Bucs. We'll be right back after a short break.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Whether you're building, landscaping,
back here at UC Riverside, Power up 7-5, and they've got the bases loaded with just one out. A new pitcher on the mound for the Bucs. Facing off against the top of the Power lineup, Michael Gonzalez shoots one into right center field. Can it get down? No, it does not. It'll hang up. But it's a sacrifice fly nonetheless, and the Power are ahead 8-5 now. Mark Kirkland comes in from third. Cato goes to third from second. Dalton Thomas stays at first. So there's 2 outs, but a 3-run lead for the Power now. Another RBI for Michael Gonzalez, his second of the game. Cohen Goes coming up, and on the first pitch, Dalton Thomas with a delayed steal. He's caught in the middle. Coming home, and late on the play there, Cato Kleinman gets thrown out. Trying some nifty base running, but the Power can't pull it off. Kleinman gunned down at home. The Bucs were not fooled. But more importantly, the Power again come all the way back, and they're ahead 8-5 going into the bottom of the 7th. We'll stretch and be back at UC Riverside.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching. Rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Bottom 7 here at UC Riverside. Sebastian Villegas, Christopher Hernandez, Isaiah Crow due up for the Bucs, and first pitch swinging is Villegas. He sends that over the press box and into the parking lot. Lucas Zach in his second inning of work ahead 0-1. Power ahead 8-5 in the 7th inning. Again, they took the early 2-0 lead before recording an out in the first, fell behind 5-2, but they've scratched, clawed, and frankly taken a couple breaks on Inland Valley miscues, as that one's a shot into deep left field, going back on it, and it's going to bounce off the top of the wall. Into second standing is Villegas after the hardest hit ball of the day with an RBI double. That ball was absolutely roped by Villegas. It had a chance to go out. Rylan Evans couldn't do anything but watch and wait till it bounced, and for the Power, thankfully it did. A runner on second now after the leadoff double. Christopher Hernandez up to the plate now. Hernandez watches ball one outside. He's 1 for 2 on the day, singled and scored in that five-run third inning. Grounded out in the second. He's ahead 1-0. Infield corners playing in. Middle playing back, and that ball gets past O'Neill, throws it down to third, but not in time to get Villegas with some smart base running there. He takes the extra 90 feet. In a game like this, how big could that be? Again, down 3 runs in the 7th inning. They've got a chance to score him on a sac fly, or really anything in play. 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle for strike one. Good fastball by Zach. Zach, again, has been outstanding with the Power. This is his 3rd appearance, 2nd inning of work here. Swing and a miss there on the breaking ball low in the zone. It's 2-2 now. 3 appearances, 6 innings, has not allowed a run so far. He worked a clean 6th inning. Here he is in the 7th, allowed a leadoff double. And a good job by Brian O'Neill keeping that ball with him. The catcher from New Mexico Highlands working hard back there as it's a full count now with nobody out. Zach has not walked a batter yet this season. 3-2 pitch. Gets it off the hands into shallow center field. It's going to fall under Tyrone, or in front of Jamal Ritter, who throws an absolute Hail Mary to Brian O'Neill, but not in time. Sacrifice fly scores Sebastian Villegas. It's 8-6 now. Or not sacrifice fly. It's a single with an advancement on the throw. And now it's Isaiah Crow coming up to the plate. Isaiah Crow, 1 for 2, scored in that 3rd inning. 1 of 5 runs to score. Scored on a single. It was back-to-back singles that started the beginning of the end for Kenny Keller. Oh, so long ago that was, though. It's a whole new ball game here, and it's 1-1 now against Crow. Kenny Keller won the first 2 1/3. A.J. Moreno the next 2 2/3, and it's been all Lucas Zach since. 1-1 pitch fought off foul. It's 1-2 now. Power looking to go 3-1 on the weekend. Again, went 1-1 against the Inland Valley Legends. Took home the 7-5 loss yesterday. But they took the first game today, 6-1 in 7 innings. They're ahead 8-6 in the bottom of the 7th of what will be a 9-inning contest. And it's 2-2 now against Isaiah Crow. Lucas Zach on the mound in his 2nd inning of work. They've got Christopher Hernandez on second base. 2-2 pitch right back as Zach. He fields it. Takes a couple steps to first, underhand to Kirkland. And they've got 1 out now. 1-3 on the putout. Christopher Hernandez smartly advances to third. So it's a runner on third, still a chance for a sacrifice fly to score him there. And it's 8-6, Power over the Bucs. Alex Frun squares up to bunt, and that pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 1 on the day. He walked in the the third inning. Struck out in the 5th inning. Here he is in the 7th. 1-0 pitch. Perfectly placed, but can't get the call on the slider there. It's 2-0. Two and 0 pitch from Zach. Curveball back into the zone. It's 2-1 now. Perfect pitch on the outer half of the plate. Gets the call. It's 2-1, 1 out. Bottom 7, 8-6. Hard ground ball to short. Bobbled by Goes, and everybody's safe. The Power were going to be willing to trade an out for a run, but Cohen Goes can't come up with the play. E6, second error of the day but of the game for the Power. And it's got Alex Frone safe at first. Christopher Hernandez scores, and it's 8-7 now. Hunter Isong steps up and watches ball 1. Isong 0 for 2 in this matchup. Running on the second pitch. Good throw down to second. Gets by Thomas, but he stays with it. Safe at second with a stolen base is Frund. One and 0 to Hunter Isong, or 1-1 now. Isong at the plate. Frank Brazil on deck. Landon White in the hole. 1 out in the 7th. Pitch just off the plate for ball 2. Lucas Zach fires in ball 3. Strike 2, a late call there. 2-2 now. Zach kicks and fires, running on the pitch, and he fouls it off. And we'll do it again. Two and 2 pitch from Lucas Zach. Waiting for the sign. Gets set. Looks back to second. Chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw down to first. In time, they get the out there. Thrown back to third. And it gets by into the outfield. And this game is tied again. Five to 3 on the putout. Gonzalez to Kirkland, but Kirkland throws it back to Cohen Goes, who can't come up with the catch. The ball gets by him, and Alex Frone comes around to score. It's 8-8 now. In a game where we've seen a little bit of everything. 3 lead changes already. The Power had a 8-5 lead, and that vanished in the blink of an eye. It's 2-0 now to Frank Brazil. Brazil 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out once, reached on an error and scored, and he grounded out to first in the first inning. 3-0 to Brazil. Zach fires. Fastball called strike on the corner. 3-1 now. 2 outs in the 7th inning. 8-8 games. Second inning of the day, or second game of the day. 3-1 pitch. Hard grounder to Dalton Thomas. Bobbles it, collects, picks up, and fires down to Kirkland. In time to retire the side, but not before the Bucs come back again. It's 8-8. We're tied going into the 8th. We'll be right back after a break.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Top of the 8th inning here at UC Riverside. Game 2 of the Sunday doubleheader. Power against the Inland Valley Bucs. And we are all the way back to square one again. Tied 8-8. It's James Williams at the plate, who gets under a pitch, flies it into shallow right field, and that ball is dropped. Another error today allows him to reach. And we've got a leadoff runner on for Miles Walton. So how we got here, we had a run. There was a run score, or 2 runs in the first, 5 in the third by the Bucs. They put on an absolute barrage as Kenny Keller couldn't get out of that inning. Then the power went to work. 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th. And then the Inland Valley Bucs looked back at him and matched him. 3 runs in the bottom of the frame. And it's tied at 8 here in the 8th. 2-0 to Miles Walton. He goes the other way with it. Sends it foul. Just over by the power bullpen. Two balls, 1 strike. And that's a called strike 2 on Walton. Actually called strike 3. Did not have the scoreboard correct, and I didn't have it correct in my book as well, so called strike 3 on Miles Walton. And Brian O'Neill comes up with a runner on. 8-8 in the 8th. Power gonna need some late inning magic to come out with the doubleheader sweep today. Again, they won the first game this morning 6-1. Or sorry, this afternoon. 6-1 in 7th innings. 7 innings. This one's going to go 9. And Brian O'Neill just late on the fastball there, fouls it off. He's got a runner on and 1 out. O'Neill watches a ball inside. It's 1-2. Runner is going. O'Neill drives that one into right field. It's going to hang up, and they might get doubled up here. Throw back to first in time, and they get them with the 9-3 double play to end the threat. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Power going to need to do something in the 9th here. It's crunch time in UCR. We'll be right back after a break.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bottom of the eighth, Power need to put up a 0 here. It's tied at 8. New pitcher on the mound, Andrew Bear Pinedo takes over for Lucas Zach. Pinedo very familiar with the Power organization in another year coming back. He grew up in Indio, went to La Quinta High School, and then made the circuit through several different colleges. Went to Concordia, Irvine, Umpqua Community College, spent a year at Arizona Christian, and then won a national championship with Hope International. But now here he is on the mound with the Power again. First pitch out of the zone for ball 1. Landon White, Reagan Samples, Tyler Stoll due up for this inning. 1-0 pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. Two and 0 for Pinedo. Finds the strike zone for the first time. It's 2-1 now. Pinedo, 6 foot, 215 pounds. Has been in and around the Power organization quite a bit. 2-1 pitch is lined into right field for a hit. Has one unofficial appearance on the season, played in the Power versus Police and Fire Department exhibition game, so there's no stats for that one. But he started that contest. But here he is in the 8th against the Inland Valley Bucs, who have the Power on the ropes right now. No outs in the 8th, and it's an 8-8 tie. First pitch downstairs to Reagan Samples. It's 1-0. Samples, he's got White at first and Tyler Stoll on deck. Brady Stoll in the hole. And right now the Power either need a ground ball or strikeout. They can't afford to give up a run. In the top of the ninth, they'll have KJ Moon, Mark Kirkland, and Cato Kleinman due up, barring any pinch hitters. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and driven out into shallow center field, and Jamal Ritter once again coming in and running a long way to make that catch. 1 out in the 8th inning. Ritter came in as a as a pinch hitter in the 4th inning, and since then he's provided that staple defense as always, and it's 0-1 against Tyler Stoll. Stoll 0 for 3. He's struck out all 3 times. Not going to do it that time, but it shoots a lazy fly ball out to Ritter, who ranges back a couple steps and collects the 2nd out. Brady Stoll now steps up to the box with 2 outs and a runner on first. Pinedo hoping to put up a 0, hoping to send the Power to the 9th tied and a chance to win it. Power 4 outs away, and some work by the offense as the runner's going on the first pitch, and ball in the dirt almost hits Stoll in the foot. No throw down to second, so it's a stolen base by Landon White. Third stolen base of the game for the Bucs. Has a runner in scoring position for their right fielder. Brady Stoll watches a ball in the dirt, and O'Neill keeps it with him. Didn't know where it was at first, but finds it and tosses it back to Bear Pinedo. 2-0, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Power looking to walk out of it with a win, but they've got some work to do. It's tied at 8. Pinedo fires a pitch out of the zone. It's 3-0. .3-0 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Power defense playing straight up. Outfield not fairly deep. 3-0 pitch in the dirt. It's ball 4. 4-pitch walk for Brady Stoll. Now Sebastian Villegas coming up. Villegas 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out in the 3rd, grounded out to 3rd in the 4th. And roped a leadoff double in the 7th to start the 3-run inning for the Bucs that tied it at 8. Since then, no scoring. Here we are in the bottom of the 8th. Power trying to get out of this with a 0 and need to break the tie in the 9th. 1-0 pitch from Pinedo. Looks back at second, now to home. And fires a ball below the zone. It's 2-0 and 6 consecutive balls by Bear Pinedo. Reed Santos is going to take a moment to go take a visit with his lefty. Trying to calm him down. The misses haven't been all over the place. It's just been an inch here, an inch there. He just has not been able to find the zone. It also gives a chance for the left-hander in the bullpen to get a couple more pitches in. Looks like Isaac Quintero warming up in the pen. Had a fantastic outing his last time out. Struck out 5 and 2 in a third innings, allowed 1 run. 3 hits, had 1 wild pitch. But again, 5 strikeouts, no walks in the best outing of his season so far. But right now, the inning is all on the shoulders of Bear Pinedo. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, and it's a 2-0 count. Again, 6 consecutive balls out of the left-hander from Indio. Pinedo, a CIF champion with La Quinta in Division 4 under Brian Whistler in 2018. 2-time CPCL champion with the Power. 2-0 pitch, runs inside and hits him, and the bases are loaded. Bases are loaded. Landon White at third. Brady Stoll Landon White at third. Brady Stoll at second. And Sebastian Villegas at first. And that's going to be it for Bear Pinedo. Looks like Isaac Quintero will come in from the bullpen. And he's going to have to put out the fire quickly. Power tied it. But it's 8-8 with 2 outs and bases loaded for the Bucs. Trying to break it open here in the 8th. We'll be right back after a break.
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like our eat, drink, and play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Here we go. 2 outs in the 8th. Bases loaded, and Isaac Quintero gets thrown into the fire. Tie game in the 8th. He needs an out right here, right now. First pitch to Christopher Hernandez in the dirt. Ball 1. It's 1-0. Quintero coming off his best outing of the season. Went 2 1/3. He struck out 5, just allowed 1 run on 3 hits. Everything was working for him that night. Second pitch just low. It's 2-0 now. If Quintero can get the out, it'll be tied going into the 9th with KJ Moon, Mark Kirkland, and Cato Kleinman due up. 2-0 pitch. On the corner, gets the strike 1 call. Quintero out of Cal State LA. Twin brother with Ish Quintero, who's playing in the Northwoods League right now. He was with the PSCL last summer along with Isaac. 2-1 pitch out of the zone. It's 3-1. Out of Lancaster, California. He's had a lot of big moments, but right here might just be the tallest task for the young left-hander. 3-1, back against the wall. Tie game, 2 outs. Ball 4 down below the zone, and the Bucs take the lead. The 4th lead change of the game. The bases are loaded still. And Isaiah Crow steps up to the plate. Bear Pinedo came in to start the inning, can only go 2/3. Allowed a leadoff single, got 2 flyouts to Jamal Ritter, and then proceeded to allow a walk and hit the next batter. Christopher Hernandez, the first batter that Isaac Quintero faces, walked on 5 pitches, and now it's 1-0 against Isaiah Crow. 1-0 pitch fought off. It's 1-1 now. One and one in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 9-8. Bucs over the Power. 2 outs. Isaac Quintero just needs the last one here, and he's not going to get it there. Foul ball high in the air into the Power bullpen. Mark Kirkland would have had to run a mile for that one. 1-2 now. Quintero throws a fastball, slider, and changeup, about 72% fastball. Slider and changeup more complementary pitches, but they were working well last time out. He's got a chance to break one of them out here. 1-2, 2 outs, 1-run game, 8th inning, bases loaded. Quintero set and fires. Just high for ball 2. Power 6-1 on the year. In danger of going to 6-2 and splitting the weekend series against the Legend and the Bucs. 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, and the count is full. A lot of full counts today by Power pitching. A lot on both sides, actually, but the Power have not been able to keep it in the zone a ton today, and it was predominantly in that 3rd inning. 3-2 pitch. On the corner, called strike 3. Isaac Quintero gets out of the jam. But 1 run scores. It's 9-8, and the Power need to come back in the top of the 9th. KJ Moon, Mark Kirkland, Cato Kleinman due up. We'll be right back.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary.
Here we go. Top of the 9th inning, Power up to bat, down 1. It's 9-8 in what's frankly been the game of the year so far. 4 lead changes, and the most important one last inning, the Power walk in a run. The Bucs take over. It's 9-8, and they're trying to close it out and finish the upset here. KJ Moon, Mark Kirkland, Cato Kleinman, the first 3 due up. First pitch to Moon. Outside for ball 1. Moon has reached 3 times today, grounded into a double play in the 3rd. That one's outside for ball 2. Has 2 singles and a walk. He scored in the 7th inning. And watch his strike one. It's 2-1 now. Moon fouls that one off. It's 2-2. Two and two on Moon. 2 for 3 on the day, and now it's 3-2. Power looking to complete the comeback, but they're in danger of dropping their first road game in over a year. Ball 4 outside to Moon. He'll take first base, a leadoff full count walk, and now Mark Kirkland steps up to the plate. Cato Kleinman on deck. Jamal Ritter in the hole. Dalton Thomas after that if one of them can reach. Kirkland goes around, and it's a called strike one. Looked like the pitch was inside. Kirkland couldn't hold up. Home plate umpire said he went. Moon at first. Kirkland at the plate. 1-1 now. A man who's had just about as many big moments in Palm Springs as you can imagine. Mark Kirkland could step up here. Fouls off the fastball. It's going to go into the parking lot. He was late on it. 1-2, no outs, top 9. 9-8, Bucs over the Power. 1-2 pitch. Just below the zone. Good take by Kirkland there. It's 2-2. Kirkland 0 for 3, but he reached on a walk. Ground ball. That's going to get through for a hit. Runners will go station to station. Kirkland on first. KJ Moon on second, and Cato Kleinman to the plate. First 2 reach for Kirkland and Kirkland and Moon, and now it's Cato Kleinman with a chance to tie this thing up. Kleinman squares up. They're going to throw it back down to second. Not in time. A strong throw, but just enough for KJ Moon to get back. Want to know. Kleinman with a perfect bunt right down the middle. He's going to be out at first, but both runners advance. Runners on second and third now for Jamal Ritter. In correction, that's not KJ Moon at third. That's Isaac Rodriguez, who pinch ran for KJ Moon. 1-0 pitch is fouled off. Now it's 1-1 to Ritter. So here we are, top of the 9th inning. 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. Jamal Ritter can take the lead with 1 swing. Kirkland at second. Isaac Rodriguez at third. Infield playing in. They're going to go home with any ground ball. 1-1 pitch. Lifted into the outfield, going back on it. Hunter Esong, he'll settle under it, but this will tie the game. Rodriguez going home. Kirkland to third. Throw is not in time and gets away. Kirkland didn't see it. He'll stay at third, but an RBI sac fly for Jamal Ritter. Rodriguez scores. Kirkland to third, and now Dalton Thomas presumably coming up, barring a pinch hitter. And it will be a pinch hitter. Blake Conrad gonna pinch hit for Dalton Thomas in the 9 spot. And he's got Mark Kirkland on third base, the winning run. Power have tied it up in the 9th. First pitch outside, ball 1. Conrad looking for his first big moment with the Power here. Again, they went 6-0 in road games last year. They won 2-0 in road playoff games. They won the CPCL championship on the road. In danger of losing their first road game here today, but they've tied it up in the 9th. 2-1 now after he fouled it off the front of the Power dugout, and Tyler Nelson's going to need to go collect that in foul territory in the bullpen. 2-1 pitch, laid on it again and fouls it into the parking lot. Infield playing at normal depth, outfield playing in. Looking to gun down Mark Kirkland at home. 2 balls, 2 strikes, now it's 3-2. Two outs in the 9th. Can Blake Conrad come through? Ball 4 outside. Runners on the corners once again, and it's Michael Gonzalez coming up. Gonzalez only been retired twice today, but those 2 have been productive. He's been hit twice, he's been walked once, but had an RBI fielder's choice and a sac fly in the 7th. And here he is in the top of the 9th. Looked like ball 1, but it's going to get a strike 1 call there. Looked a little bit high, but nonetheless 0-1 with 2 outs. Conrad at first, Kirkland at third. 2-0, or 1-1 now. Line drive, center field, base hit, Power take the lead. Michael Gonzalez comes through, and it's 10-9 in the 9th. And one of the wildest games of the season, 5 lead changes now. But for the Power, hopefully the last. 10-9 in the 9th. They've got runners on first and second. And here comes Casey Kleinman. It's 1-0 after a fastball inside. Rips that one into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. Here comes Conrad. It's 11-9. RBI single, Casey Kleinman, and the Power sniffing win number 7 of the year. Kirkland scores. Blake Conrad scores. Gonzalez on second. Casey Kleinman on first. And Miles Walton gets under the ball, lifts it into right field. High fly ball, and that's going to be caught by Brady Stoll. But the Power have come back again. 2 runs in the top of the 9th. They've got 3 defensive outs for win number 7 in the craziest game of the season. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 9th coming up.
Everyone knows good things come in 3s, like our Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Bottom of the ninth inning here at UC Riverside. Power trying to take both games of this Sunday doubleheader, but Game 2 has not been easy. They scored 2 before they got an out in the first. They allowed 5 runs in the third and had to play comeback. 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th. But the Bucs did not go down quietly. They put up 3 in the bottom of the 7th. And 1 in the 8th to take the lead. But the Power, down to their final outs, come back in the 9th. They put up 3 in the top of the 9th and hand the ball over to who's become their de facto closer, Tyrone Woods, out of Bluefield University, coming out for his 4th appearance of the season and fires in strike 1. It'll be 10-1-2 for Tyrone Woods. 0-1. Now it's 0-2 after a fastball is swung on and missed. Freund, Esong, and Brazil due up for the Bucs. And Woods coming off of a tough outing against the Inland Valley Legends. His first start, he gave up 3 runs in 2 innings. Hoping to bounce back off that. It's 1-2 now. But again, he came in on opening day, closed out that game, came in on the 3rd against the Bombers, closed out that one. He's been fantastic in high leverage, and he gets the swing and a miss there, but they have to complete the play and can't. The slider in the dirt bounces away from Brian O'Neill, and the runner's going to reach on a drop third strike as it just got too far away. Now top of the lineup, Hunter Esong coming up. Runner on first, nobody out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Fastball pulled out of the zone for ball 1. Infield, corners playing in. Middle playing right around standard depth. Outfield playing standard. Ground ball up the middle. This could be 2. It goes off the bag and into the outfield. Going first to third is Freund. And there's runners on the corners. Nobody out. On one of the strangest infield singles you'll ever see. A line drive that could have been 2, but bounces off the bag. Both infielders didn't have a chance at it. And once again, with a 2-run lead, the winning run is at the plate for the Bucs. 11-9 Power over the Bucs in the 9th inning, but no outs. Tyrone Woods set and fires what should have been called strike 1. One and 0 now. Woods working out of the stretch. Runner is going. Throw down to second. Not going to get him there. They're going to try the delayed steal, and they can't get him there. It's 10-11 now. Two balls, no strikes, but more importantly, the tying run 90 feet away, still nobody out. They go with the delayed double steal. They had Song trying to go for second. O'Neal took the bait, threw down to second. The throw was good, almost had him on time. But the delayed run from third goes home, and they can't get him there. 2-0 pitch. Called strike one, 2-1 now. It's a one-run game once again. 2-1. Fouls it off. It's 2-2 now. Tyrone Woods, for the first time this season, really has to bear down. His first two outings, he had faced 7 batters and had struck out every single one, or he had got all 6 outs via the strikeout. He needs one here. 2-2 pitch. Shot down the left field line, foul. Woods again needs a strikeout. He's been in these high leverage innings before. Out of Bluefield University at Genesee Community College. Here for the power. He's been their late inning guy, and it's 3-2 now. Set and firing. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging with the slider. 1 out in the 9th. But more importantly, the heart of this Bucs lineup coming up. Landon White now hitting. Reagan Samples on deck. Tyler Stoll due up if one of those two can reach. And the runner at third is the tying run. Line drive almost caught off the glove of Gonzalez from short down to first in time to get him. A line drive to Mike Gonzalez right off his glove. Casey Kleinman comes in, backing him up, and fires a strike down to Mark Kirkland for a miraculous play. We've got 2 outs in the 9th. First pitch swung on and fouled into the parking lot. Down 0-1 now is Samples. The power bench can feel it. Tyrone Woods ready to close this game out for another save. 0-1. Chopper off the plate, foul, and they're 1 strike away. Again, they were up 2-0 before they got an out in the first. Fell down 5-2, fell down 8-5. But now they're back at it. It's 10-11, power leading it in the 9th. 0-2 pitch right off the plate. He thought he had it. The power bench yelling for it, but it's 1-2 now. 2 outs on what everyone in the building thought was strike 3. Woods gets the ball and fires. Chopper to Kleinman, right up the middle, collects it, throw down to first, in time to get him. Tyrone Woods finishes the job, and the Power take home both games. 10-11 in 9 innings in Game of the Year. Tyrone Woods gets the save. Isaac Quintero gets the win. And the Power win it 11-10. Unbelievable. Kenny Keller came out. He fired 2 in a third innings, and it just fell off after he retired the first 7 in order. Again, he retired the first 7 in order, then 7 straight reached. A.J. Moreno came in, fired 2 2/3 perfect innings, 30 pitches, 5 strikeouts. Lucas Zach came in and fired 2 innings, kept them in it, and the offense went to work. It was back and forth, and both teams just wouldn't give up. Again, it was 5-2. Power were down. They tied it at 5. They took an 8-5 lead, and then the Bucs tied it at 8. But in the 9th, the Power take the lead 11-8. They allow 2 runs in the 9th. Or they allow a run in the 8th, a run in the 9th, but they take home the win. 11-10 in 9 innings. Power move on to 7-1. They're 3-1 in CPCL play, and still perfect on the road in the last 2 years. Next up, the Power will have a game on Tuesday. They'll face off against the Alameda Anchors Tuesday, June 10th and Wednesday, June 11th. Those will both be at home before a weekend set against the Inland Valley Bucs again. They don't have to wait too long to get a rematch. Those will both be home as well. But right now from UC Riverside, after an eventful day, Power take both games 6-1 in the first, 11-10 in the second. They win both and go home happy. And for myself and everyone else, I'm Stephen Buxton signing off. We'll see you soon from Palm Springs.